Boys, welcome to our daily weekly vlog. No, daily weekly live live stream. Why did I call it even vlog? It's not supposed to be like that. But hey, I've got something to announce. So let me just do that. So we call all the people that probably are interested to join us. But yes, we are moving to Twitch. Basically, that's what I want to do. So this is gonna be the very last stream here on YouTube. And I have a couple of reasons why. And one of the reasons why is that YouTube is not very effective when it comes to live stream. That's one of the things I just realized. And it's very slow. Let me just test the chat first before we proceed. See, it's taking quite some time to send the chat. There we go. So that's not really good. So let me just say we're moving to Twitch. Is that right? Twitch. Shoot. Twitch, and then we're gonna do https twitch.tv / something like that. And I'm just going to pin that just like that. And that's it. So I have announced that on our Discord server. I guess that's pretty much it I can do. Nothing else. Alright. So I think that's the whole point of this live stream, is just to announce that I am moving to Twitch. We're not gonna code today, at least the project that I've been working on recently. We're not really gonna do that today. I've been studying another tech, and I would like to work on that because I am applying for different roles, and I would just like to see if I can do it. So today I was studying Flutter for like mobile app development. I've used React Native before, but I kind of want to try Flutter. I know quite a few things about it. I think it uses C++, or it's felt more like you know how you develop an iOS app. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know it's a framework for deploying or building web apps to different platforms like iOS, Android, web. So that's why I wanted to try that. I tried to, or I once built a very simple app using Capacitor.js. Not sure if you guys have heard of it, but I tried it once. We used that back when I was in my when I had my internship. That's basically the platform that we used to develop the app. And I tried it. I tried it myself, and it was pretty good. But there are a couple of things that I don't like about Capacitor.js. One of which is the lack of support. and the libraries or the plugins for that framework is not really good. Like a good example is Stripe API. So we once built a web app using Capacitor.js, and we try to integrate Stripe for payment gateways, stuff like that. And we had so many problems with it because first of all, the library is not up to date. There's a couple of like deprecated lines of code that doesn't really work anymore. And we try to contact the open source developer, and the guy was from China, so didn't really end up fixing it. I don't know why I said China, or like the guy was from China. I was trying to introduce the guy, okay? But yeah, so I don't want to use Capacitor.js. That's my point. So I looked for things that I could try learn to develop web apps, and I found Flutter. I want to try it. Now related to the web app that we've been developing recently, I'm going to work on the back end of it, and I don't think I'm gonna do it live because back end is kind of like sensitive, and I don't want to do it live. So I've decided to just do it on the side. Last night I was working on it. Tried to develop a Python app to develop a backend, and that's what I've been working on. But right now, I don't know what to do live. I was thinking earlier maybe I should continue working on the Shopify theme dev app. No, not the theme that we've been working on 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? God damn. Yeah, that was 2 years ago. But I feel like it doesn't really help me with my current state right now. Because my priorities really right now is to look for a job, and that's why I need to keep building or studying for, for tech interviews, for example. I need to keep studying and building portfolios, just showcase, and prioritizing Shopify theme dev projects. I think it helps. I never really find any Shopify theme development or at least Shopify dev jobs recently. I tried to apply to Shopify, and guess what? I got rejected, which is funny. I still have one chance to apply. I don't know if I'm gonna take that chance. Honestly, I don't feel like it. So yeah, for now my priorities is to keep working on my project. I have here um, a Flutter app that I worked on today. Not sure if you guys can see it, but there's this like demo app that just like a demo app that I've been reviewing how it works. So I've went through a couple of Dart scripts. There's a Dart script. I've been like studying what it means, what it does. So it's kind of new to me. This feels like a mix of JavaScript, Java, and C++ because there's this void main. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do for now. In the meantime, what I'm trying to do is to integrate a database because I always start with what do you want to see in the first couple of scenes. I call it scenes because I've developed like Unity projects before, and I call it like whenever you transfer from one scene to another, it's basically the scene in the screen of your phone. So for example, this a scene right here, and then if you transition to another scene, uh, which is a page basically, I call it scene. I don't know how it's called here. A Dart page, perhaps. Anyway, so what I'm trying to do is I set up my my authentication. It's already set up here, like the Google Auth. That's pretty much good, and I'm like following tutorials here and there. Where's the I have here, hold on. I have here this browser that I'm just reviewing. So I already created the key store to get a sign SAH1. So that's pretty much good. That's pretty much good. I don't need that. So I'm trying to integrate Supabase auth here.
Console. I'm going to get my debug fingerprint here. We can just copy
I already
this
did the
over
SHA-1, so that's pretty much
and
good.
paste it in.
Created the
And that's it.
OAuth
That's
client
simple.
ID. That's good
Again,
too.
we can just come back to this later, so hit OK and close it. And let's move on to creating our iOS OAuth client ID. We just need to paste the bundle ID, which is just com.superbase.login in our case, and hit create. And with that, we have web, Android, and iOS client IDs. So that was the two different ways you can obtain the 3 client IDs required to set up Google Login for Superbase.
I'm gonna need a speaker.
From here on, the path should be the same whether or not you're using Firebase. I'm going to copy the web client ID and paste it into our Superbase Google provider settings. But if you don't have a Superbase project set up yet, you can get one at database.new. Head over to Authentication, Providers, and go ahead and open Google.
I already did
We can
this.
toggle the switch to enable it, and we can paste the web client ID right here under Authorized Client IDs. If we want to support iOS, we need to turn on the skip none.
Okay, one sec. I need to do that. But why is it on the authorized client ID? I didn't see that on that page. So let me just take a look at that. Ow, my jaw. One sec. So Google. Hey. It's not opening the section. Hold on. Z Winner. Hey, it has been a while. Last time I saw you was like last year. How are you doing? Thanks for coming back. How are you? Skip nonce checks allows ID tokens with any nonce to be accepted, which is less secure, useful in situations where you don't have access to nonce used to issue the ID tokens such as iOS. Okay. I guess we'll save that. Okay. Fine. And you? I'm good. Just a little bit cold, but other than that, I'm good. It's just I took a shower. The water was kind of cold, but I'm great. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Just working, honestly. Try my best to work on stuff. What about you? How you been doing this past few months, or since the last time you got back here? because it has been a while. Has been a while. We're gonna be moving to Twitch, by the way. So this is gonna be the last time that you'll see me here on YouTube live. So if you wanna join us, don't hesitate to go to Twitch. My URL is, or my channel is pinned in the chat right behind me, right here, or maybe down there. Depends on how you're watching it. But yeah, this is gonna be the last time I'll be streaming here on YouTube, and one of the reasons why is because it's kind of slow and it gets messy with my whole channel. I didn't like how it's gridified or organized. So when you take a look at my channel, it's basically just promoting those live stream, which kind of I don't like. I don't want YouTube to promote my live stream. No, I meant like if you visit, for example, my channel. So for example, like that, you have For You here and it's like promoting this. I just kind of don't like it. It's kind of like messing with the videos that I really like, or the things that I want to be the videos that I want to be promoted instead the live streams. So that's one of the reasons why I don't want that to happen, or I don't want to live stream here. I'm very busy in the last few months due to this. I can't join screen. No problem. I'm glad you passed by. So I appreciate that. But yeah, don't hesitate to come by, say hi if you feel like doing it. No pressure at all. But yeah, just want to say that so everyone knows. Yeah, I hope everything goes well for you, whatever you're doing. I hope all your projects, or all your projects are gonna be okay, at least. So yeah.
Checks as well. Hit save and we should be good to go. There's one last settings that we skipped over earlier, and that is some iOS specific settings. Now there's a few steps here, but we've already completed step 1, 2, 3. Step 4 and 5 are optional, so we can skip it, but we need to complete step 6. Let's copy this piece of code.
Okay. That's what we're looking for. Where did he get that code? Google sign in iOS integration. Google sign in iOS integration. This one. Where's the code? And on which things we are working right now? I'm working with Flutter, or at least I am studying it. And I'm trying to integrate database or authentication so that in the app, before we can access this demo page, we need to log in first. So yeah, I just want to try it and make a portfolio out of it. This one. If you need to authenticate to backend server, you can add, I think that's the one we need to get. Then you need to edit attributes below in the iOS runner info. Let's go back to VS Code, iOS, is it? Runner info plist. And we just need to put it here. Right. That's it. But we need to replace this. Copied from Google Service info plist. Let's take a look how we did it.
And paste it into our info.plist file. We can just add it at the very bottom right here. Fix the indentation. And we need to provide our own values here. This is just iOS client ID in reverse order, so we can go ahead and copy the iOS client ID.
Okay. So I'm using, which one did I use? I have no idea. The Android. The client ID for iOS?
Copy the iOS client ID.
No, hold on. Let me just fix because there's like duplicate. I need to get rid of this. Okay. And let me just rename that. Save. I'm gonna create a new client. iOS client. I don't remember how it did the iOS. Same thing. So let's copy the iOS.
We have web, Android, and iOS client IDs. So the apps.googlecontent and paste it right in. Then we can get rid of the apps.googlecontent.com.
Okay. Clean things up.
And now that we are done setting up Google sign-in package, let's move on to the other dependencies that we need. Search for Superbase Flutter. And add it.
I'm gonna do Superbase Flutter. I want to talk to you a lot about a lot of things, but my English is not good. That is okay. Don't hesitate to tell me anything you'd like, or ask me anything. I want to talk about something. Feel free to do it. If you can't, I think your English is pretty good, by the way. I understand you, and I think that's what matters. You can always use translate if you can, or you can even write it here, and I'll try to translate it using Google.
Add into your pubspec.yaml.
Pubspec.yaml. The very bottom, pubspec.yaml. But where do we put it? the dependencies. 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 What else did he have? Google sign in. Where's the pub? Google sign in. Okay. Okay. It's good.
Let's create a minimal UI. Let me extract this page and replace it with a homepage widget. Let me create a widget called homepage down here. Then I can just paste the original content here under a homepage widget. Let's create a minimal UI. Let me extract this page and replace it with a homepage widget. Let me create a widget called homepage down here. Then I can just paste the original content here under build method.
God damn. Slow down. You know I'm a beginner. Can't do that. Okay, let's get back to the main. It should be inside of the library. So I already have my homepage here. And we have the app, and it's using the home, my home page, title. So I kind of don't need to do what he was doing here, right?
Let me just add a
Stateful widget, const, my homepage, super key, required this title. Switches the homepage of your application to stateful, meaning that it has state object that contains fields that affect how it looks. Okay, that's because earlier we had a state which is being used here, so it kind of like updates, right?
column here. So we'll have two components within this column. We'll have a text and we'll have a elevated button. The button will be the button to perform Google sign in, and text.
Interesting. Let's create a new widget, I guess. So class login page, stateful widget, constant login page, super key, and then we're just going to override, that's right, a widget. I'm gonna build context, return scaffold. We're not gonna add like a app bar. I don't think it's necessary. The method that's an override. Const. Missing concrete implementation of stateful widget creates state. Why do you need to learn now Flutter? Is this a new experience? I would say so. Yeah. I mentioned earlier I already worked with another framework, which is the Capacitor JS. And now I just want to try Flutter. to see the difference between Capacitor.js, React Native. So yeah, it's more like I'm studying. I want to see how it works. And while I'm doing that, I want to see if I can build something out of it, you know, and deploy the app. I'm trying to build like an Android app that I can use personally. Because right now I'm using an app. Holy sh! Today's pretty hot. It's no longer winter. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, I'm using an app called Heavy to track my workout, and I kind of don't like it because it's the UX is pretty bad. Like whenever I try to work out, I need to I need to scroll all the way down just to find my sets. I kind of don't like that. So I'm trying to develop an app that I can use personally to track my workouts. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this. And it's a good portfolio, I would say.
Next, we'll display the user ID so that we'll.
Let me just get back to this. Login page, home page, super key extends, override widget build, return scaffold, child, column, children, column, children, widget, text. Supposed to be an array and supposed to be text. Hello world. And elevated button on press, that's going to be an empty function. And the child will have a text of login.
Know whether or not the user signed in. Let me make this a stateful widget so that we can use the init state callback. And we can create a user stateful widget so that we can. Let me make this a stateful widget.
How the hell did you do that? I am also working on my client, Shopify Online Store. That's great. Congrats. I'm glad you were able to have that kind of opportunity. Great job. How is it going? How the hell did he...
Just so that I did. Let me make this a state.
Okay, at least I was able to do it.
If it was just so that we can use the init state callback. And we can create a user ID property here. Now,
An optional string. user ID. Is it gonna be the same thing?
Within init state, we'll be listening to Subaru's auth state change and update the user ID property. Now we haven't initialized Subarus yet, so let's do that. Copy this initialization code snippet and paste it inside the main function. This initialize it. Now we haven't initialized Subarus yet, so change and update the
Init state, we need to create the super init state. And I don't think we need to set up the user ID just for now, and let's just leave it as that. Okay. It's a simple task. A theme does not have transparent header, so I'm doing this. That should be easy. That's all CSS, no? All right.
user ID property. Now we haven't initialized Subarus yet, so let's do that.
Supabase flutter. This one. Go to the main. Run app should be here. And we need to import Supabase. And we need to make it asynchronized. Okay. We're almost there.
Copy this initialization code snippet and paste it inside the main function. Make the function async, import Subarus, and we can go get the credentials from our Subarus dashboard. Going to our settings page and API. We can copy over the Subarus URL and our anonymous key. Subarus is initialized. I also like to keep a Subarus variable up here just because it's easier to access our Subarus features.
Okay, let me just set up that. And of course, we don't want to showcase our sensitive keys. So let's get back to our API database. Project settings. Connect. Flutter. We need the URL, so let's copy that. Paste it here. Shoot. Just like that. And then the anon key. Paste it there. Now I don't know how to integrate environment variables here. So perhaps we can try and research that. So let's go to pub.dev env. Okay, this one. Load configuration at runtime from env file, which can be used throughout any application. Okay, so I guess we need to put this in the dependencies. Or I can just use this, no? This feels like a Yarn package manager. It's pretty fun. Okay, so we just added in our pubspec YAML, we should have Flutter. Okay, .env. And my dumbass again made a mistake. I just showcase my my password. This is my password and my key. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna replace that later on. Doesn't matter. Can I ask something personal? Are you married? Wow. Damn. No. I will be though. Not now, but I will be. Why is that? Are you gonna marry me? I have a high standard. And I like girls, sorry. I'm joking. Why'd you ask me that question? That's so weird. That's fun. Anyway, let's proceed to our tutorial. What do we have here? Example. We need to import it, of course. Add it here. And we need to do await. .env load file name assets. Oh, inside of the assets. That's where we need to put our .env. That's interesting. Hold on. I do have here .env, so I'm not sure why there is an assets. Tuck 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 tuck. No, we're good. Oh wow, nice. You're confusing me, bro. So let's create an env file here, which I'm pretty sure is not gonna be seen by Git. So that's good. And I guess I just need to put it here. Merge with test var 5. Varx .env. Okay. So for example, here, let's try test var is equal to hello. Wow. Something like that. And then we can go inside of the home page, I guess. And we can try to add another text, I guess. Just above. text, and that's going to be .env test var. Take a look at our app. It broke. Why is that? That's because of this. There was a breakpoint. Okay. I might have missed something, so let's get back here. That env, that load file name. Perhaps it's not accessing it. Right. No, it's fine. I need to put it in the assets. In the pubspec.yaml. This is really fun. So there's no assets. Okay, let's create assets here. Assets. And we will do, this feels like a Docker image. What do you call it again? .env. Is that right? I think that's it. And we can go back here and we need to access that thing assets, and then .env. I see. And I guess we can restart it. Still an error? Still an error. What is the error? Because I do not understand. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. Okay, so it did not work. Do we have DevTools? Can't be accessed. Assets. Assets, env. Remember to add the env file as an entry in your git ignore. If it isn't already, unless you want it to be included in your version control. Nope, we don't want to do that. Load the env. We did it. To load the env file, contents into dev. File name defaults .env and can be omitted in this case. Ensure that the file name corresponds to the path. That's literally what we did, no? But this time we didn't do assets, but just env. What? Still a problem? What is the problem? Google is telling me there's a problem. Huh? Hold on, maybe I need to just close that and literally run it. Poop, poop. Ay. What the hell was that? No one is watching stream now. Why? I have no idea. It's just how it is. I wish I know the answer. Maybe because of the changes of the content? Is it because I'm no longer doing Shopify? I have no clue. I mean, you're watching. At least I have you. And there's like a total of 2 of you watching right now. So thanks for joining. And see, Arrow is also watching. Hey, thanks for joining us today. There's just a couple of people who just watch and don't really chat. Appreciate that. That's why, that's also one of the reasons why I want to move to Twitch. Because at least if I keep streaming on Twitch, it's gonna help me, get recommended. I don't know how the Twitch algorithm works, but somehow the more I stream on Twitch, the more I get an average viewership, which is kind of cool. But on YouTube, on the other hand, the more I stream, it feels like a punishment. Like the algorithm punishes you because live stream usually takes, it is a very long format, right? It's a very long format. A lot of like people who watches like short format videos these days on YouTube. So it kind of like punishes channels because if you produce a content on your channel, on your YouTube channel, and it's like a long format video, like an hour or so, 2 hours, if only a couple of you watches it and it's like, I don't know, just stayed here for 10 minutes, for example, 5 minutes, it's gonna hurt my channel. Why? Because according to the analytics, the average viewer is 10%, 5% out of 100%. So the algorithm will basically think of it like, this is not worth being recommended. So it's gonna hurt your channel. So I tried to study it, how it works. That's why I also tried to live stream like for 1 week because I wanna see how it's gonna affect my channel. There is one time where the live stream got recommended and it reached like 200 views. That one I did not understand what happened there. I look at the analytics and basically the average watch time is less than how I wanted, or less than how it should be. So the algorithm of YouTube is quite unpredictable. But one thing is for sure, the more you produce content, long format, and only a couple of people watch it and they don't really stay for long. A good example is live stream. It's a very high risk content. So yeah, that's why I'm moving to Twitch. At least there, I don't care if it's gonna fail or not. But I care on YouTube. I've been working on this for like many years and we're still at 10K. Which by the way, thank you for supporting the community. Thank you for subscribing. Finally reached 10K. We're about to reach my previous channel. My previous channel got like 15K subs. It took me 2 years to reach that. And we're about to reach it pretty soon. Pretty soon. So yeah. I am also watching. You are just a hidden gem for Shopify developers, especially for app developers. I've learned a lot from you and Han. Thank you so much, Aero. Thank you. Yeah, again, I would like to apologize again for not being able to update the app course, the app development course. It's pretty outdated. Yeah, I already explained it yesterday, but if you were not here, I basically got super demotivated, like making courses. Because Shopify literally is so fast, can't keep up. So I don't know what to do. You're right, bro. AeroTK. Please share your Twitch channel. Let me follow you there. My Twitch is pinned on the chat, by the way, if you can see it. It's twitch.tv/BB Polidario. You can follow me there. And we're gonna stream there. Thanks for that, Arrow. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I was saying, at least there, I'm not scared to I don't know, get demonetized or something, or to not get viewers, because it's a new channel anyway. That was you, Deadly Rave PK. Thanks for following. Appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, that's all. Okay, so we got some problems here. Oh, what happened? Launching lib main Dart on SDKG phone. Build failed with an exception. We're line 16. What went wrong? A problem occurred configuring project app. NDK bundle did not have a source properties file. Interesting. So you can't really do it there. So let me try to run it. I don't know how I did it earlier with the browser thing, because I didn't install it with this one. Let me just close this emulator. Yeah. How did I do it earlier? Let me just finish this then.
Now within init state,
Maybe that's the reason why we get problems, because there are variables that we're not using. Maybe. Let's do right here, right? Did he say right here? Michael Balin. Hi, Michael Balin. How are you doing? What are you doing now? I am studying. I'm studying a new framework, and that is Flutter. I'm trying to make my own workout app, because I would like to track my workouts. And the app that I'm using right now doesn't really feel good for me. I want just to work on something that I want to use. Usually how it is. So yeah, that's why I'm doing this.
Subarus is initialized. I also like to keep a Subarus variable up here just because it's easier to access our Subarus feed.
Okay, we're gonna do final Supabase. It's equal to Supabase instance and client.
Features. Now within init state, we can listen to our auth.unauth state change and assign a new user ID within set state.
Excuse me, you're excused. What's going on?
This way, our UI would...
Can I ask you something about Shopify? Yeah, for sure. Go for it. Don't hesitate. Let me just run through this while I'm waiting for you. Supabase that auth that on auth change dot listen. Is it listen? On auth change listen data. And it's gonna be set state user ID data session dot user.
would be always in sync with the authentication state of the user. Let's display the user ID within the text, and if the user is not signed in, let's display a not signed in text. Now we just need to implement the Google sign-in. And for that, we can go back to not signed in, let's display a...
Interesting. So we are going to check if the user ID is set. If it's not set, then we're gonna say not currently signed in.
a not signed in text. Now we just need to implement the Google sign-in. And for that, we can go back to the Subarus Flutter README and scroll down to the native Google sign-in section. We can pretty much copy and paste this entire code sample.
I'll get back to that, by the way. Supabase. Example. Google sign in. Google sign in.
Let's paste it within
Where'd you get that? Oh, right here. I'm working on wishlist app using customer meta fields. If customer is not logged in, I use local storage to save the data. However, I don't know how to write to the customer meta field using Remix and theme extension. You need to create an API, like a third-party API that is connected to your app. You're gonna have to develop your own API. And then basically, when you're logged in, you just need to send the customer ID. Of course, you can use the email. Usually they're unique, or whatever attribute that is unique you can use. And then whatever you want to send, like a product ID, send it to your API. And then your API will basically process that and then send it to Shopify API to update the meta field of customer. That's how it is. Let me make it easier for you. Say, for example, we have this. This is the customer. He logged into your app. $200, okay. All right. And then he did a wish list. He heart a product, right? No, it's supposed to be a red. Shit. He heart a product. Now, we're gonna do, this should trigger an event listener. So you have like event. It's going to be a function. And in this event, you have an API call. Shit, that's not API, that's ARI. API is going to be post. And you're gonna have here the customer ID, customer email, and then the product ID. So you have a bunch of IDs in a JSON, right? ID, product, and you send that to your API. Now, your API, which is connected to your app, is running, right? We'll then process that and then make a call to Shopify API connected to the merchant, of course, and we'll trigger changes to the Shopify API. So in that API, you will have, okay, login, okay, click the heart, triggers an API call to your API, and then your API will process an API from Shopify API, and that's it. But hold on, it gets confusing. What happens is somewhere here, it gets confusing somewhere here. Because everything is on the client side. You need to trigger an API for this. So you will have, I think you're gonna need app reach for this. Hold on. Let me help you. There's no such thing as APIs here. I know that. But you're gonna have to create You meant like a middleware? Yeah, something like that. You need to develop your own middleware that is connected with this client side and then your backend. And basically your backend will also be connected to your Shopify app. You got it? Because maybe, I don't know if there's a new way. Shopify keeps implementing things and I can't really review them. Maybe Shopify Function API already does it. I don't know what it does. Okay, not really. Available APIs, order discount, product discount, create new type of discount. Nope, nope. Fulfillment, nope. No, not really. I don't think it's this one. Jarose, hello, welcome. Ajax API, this is it. Oh no, this is not it. This is more like for implementing like a side cart, you know, sidebar, and you have your cart. That's not it. It should be connected with Remix and theme extension. Yeah, that's it. Because now with theme extension, you can easily create API calls there. So yeah, this is more like on the client side. And this whole API thing here, it's more like implemented in your theme extension. So you will have your own API and a client. Or maybe not. Have you tried asking ChatGPT? This is more like for order status API. I don't think this works. Customer account API. Yeah, something like this. Maybe you can trigger here the changes to your meta field. But no, I think this is more like in the admin. Try this. Maybe it can work. Let me know if that helped. So I'll just put it here just in case you need it. Anyway, I'll get back to what I'm doing. Anyway, Jaros, I need to create app AI feature. What I need to learn first. Thanks. You know, I don't want to spoil you, but like I'm working on a video related to that. To your question. But to answer your question, if you want to create an app, you had a lot of things to learn, of course. Now my question to you is, are you new to programming? If you're new to programming, of course, you're gonna need to learn programming first. Okay, then if you're not, then you gotta learn the frameworks that you need to use to develop Shopify apps, like Remix. Yeah, that's the first thing you need to learn. Have you used Shopify before? If you have not used Shopify before, you gotta learn the ecosystem of Shopify. Have you learned Liquid? You need to learn Shopify Liquid too. Depends on what kind of features you want to implement though. Yeah, I'm a dropshipper. Okay, then you must know how Shopify works then. Have you dealt with Shopify themes? Do you know the templates? Do you know the structure of a Shopify theme? I guess I would say it really depends on what kind of Shopify app you want to create. Because if you want to create a Shopify app that only deals on the admin side, then you just need to study the Shopify API. That's it. You need to learn how to, I don't know, work with that. But if you want to make changes to your Shopify themes, for example, if you want to create an extension, for example, and that's the time you need to learn Liquid. You gotta learn how to deal with client side. Yeah. So it really depends what kind of app you want to create. If it's just Shopify admin, master the Shopify API. If it's going to be working with Shopify themes, master Liquid. Learn Shopify tags, filters, objects. Yeah. Since you already know programming, then it must be pretty easy. It's gonna be easy. I believe in you. What did he say earlier? Hold on, let me just go back to what I'm trying to do earlier. Because we're almost running out of time. And I need to leave. Because my girl is sick. And I need to see her. So where is it? Where am I? What am I doing? Supabase. Let's sign in with Apple. Google sign in. I think this is it now.
Pressed and as simple. Let's paste it within on-prep. Sample.
We need to paste it within the pressed. Like that.
Let's paste it within on-pressed and adjust some details. We can just await this return instead.
Await.
And we can make the function async.
And we can make the function async. I need app work AI all section designers create 1 minute like page pilot. Did you know page pilot how is work? Oh my. Sorry for this, but I do not understand what you're trying to say. Let me try to understand. So you need an app that works with AI. All sections, designs, all designers will create sections in 1 minute, like page copilot, coding pilot. Did you know page? I do not know page pilot and how it works. Sorry. Man, I apologize. I do not understand.
Import here and there. Great. Now we need to replace the web client ID and iOS client ID with our own vet. Import here and adjust some details. Let's paste it within on-pressed and adjust some details. We can just await this return.
Do I have an error somewhere? I'm getting an error somewhere. I don't know where it is. There's a red here. There we go. Product page designing. Please, can you please write Chrome page pilot? Okay, okay. Jeez. Page pilot. Okay, I'm looking at it, but I'm not going to share it on my screen. Okay, what is in here? What do you want me to do with this? What is Page Pilot AI used for? It's a tool that helps you launch, test e-commerce products faster. Oh, okay. So is this the kind of Shopify we're trying to build? If you can just ask me a question, honestly. I don't have time, I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave in a few minutes. I just wanted to announce that I'm moving to Twitch, and that's why I started this live stream. That's pretty quick. And I'm going to leave in around 5 minutes or so, because I'm gonna need to go see my girl. She's sick, and I'll be in a hurry. So yeah, apologies for that. But if you have questions, just let me know, and I'll try my best to answer them. But that's it. Yeah, I don't have time to review an app. Let me know if you have questions. What do I need to do next? I'm literally multitasking right now. I'm working on my project, which is right here. And I'm getting errors. There seems to be a problem. This app is linked to the service. Debug service listening to hot restart changes while running. Press R. R? Or R? It doesn't find the env file. Assets.env. Let me try to put it on a search. You still need to include the .env file. Rename .env to .env. In your code, specify a name, location, await. Do I need to build it? I guess so. Okay. Let's just close that. Yes. Flutter build web. All right. All right. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks. Shout out to AeroTK. Thanks for following me on Twitch. And to ZWinner, thank you for joining. I hope your projects were gonna be okay. And shout out to Michael as well. Thanks for joining. And shout out to Jarose for joining us today as well. Once again, if you guys want to join our next live stream, I will no longer live stream here on YouTube. That's a promise. I'll be moving to Twitch, so don't hesitate to join us on Twitch if you guys want to ask questions there. I'll be coming back tomorrow, and we're going to continue the stream there instead of here. Okay. So yeah, thank you guys. Jarose. I need create an app, work AI for designing product page cap. First of all, don't shout. No, I'm kidding. You need to create an app that works with AI to design product page. All your clients bundle sticky cart. For more, my question is, what do you need to learn to create those? Is that what you're trying to say? Because I don't think I understand what you're trying to say. And I sincerely apologize for that. Really. If that's the case, you need to you need to learn Liquid. If it's gonna be on the client, if it's gonna be displayed on online store, you need to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You need to learn how to deal with liquids to create those components, to design them. And since it's gonna be a Shopify app, you need to learn theme extensions. And so you're gonna need to learn the framework, the Remix app. That's it. So yeah, I hope that answered that question. But that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for the questions, for joining. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Thanks again, and have a good one. Take care of yourself, and good luck with your projects. Thanks, Jarose. I apologize for not really understanding your questions. I try my best, but yeah, I hope it doesn't really disappoint you. I try my best. Okay. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Like I said, it's gonna be a last time on YouTube. You won't see me here ever again. At least on the live stream. I still upload videos, but I'm not gonna stream here. Alright. You can always follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/BB Polidario. It's pinned in the comments. Alright. I need to shut up. I'll go now. Bye bye. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye. 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 Bye bye.